So I wanted to give you a quick update on what we're doing in the kitchen garden. Now, we have a lot of space on the allotment, but most of that is either dedicated to perennial growing on Debbie's plot or year-round growing on my plot. So it's pretty ugly. There's a big polytunnel and lots of coal frames and low tunnels and things like that. It's not really suitable for a back garden environment. But it's fantastic for winter growing, early spring growing and autumn growing, and we make good use of it obviously in summer as well for tomatoes and peppers and cucumbers and summer squashes and all of those sorts of things. But what we wanted to do with the kitchen garden is really optimize it for the summer period and also to provide a lot of convenient winter veggies as well. But basically we wanted it to be very easy to look after and nice to look at. Last year our focus was really on the back garden, and this spring we've Debbie mainly has sorted out the front garden. So I thought I'd just show you around what our plans are for the front garden and just contrast it with what we're doing in the back garden. Let's have a look. So this is what we ended up with. So we already had this rockery area here, and then this was all lawn, and we had a big tree kind of in the corner there, and so we chopped that tree down. One of our friends fortunately has got a wood burner, and as a result of that he's got a chainsaw, and so he made short work of that after I'd cut all the branches off. And we chopped up all the debris, and then we laid down a big tarp for a couple of weeks, and that just weakened the grass. And then we put cardboard down, and we put about 4 inches of compost on top of that cardboard. And so I think we needed about 3 tons by volume, about 2 tons by weight of mushroom compost. And then we put in these wood chip paths, and these are also about 4 inches on top of the compost. And then we mixed into the mushroom compost, I don't know, about 6-8 bags perhaps of Irish moss peat and seaweed that have been composted together, and that just makes a really nice mix with the mushroom compost. We won't need to add that again, so we'll probably keep on mulching with mushroom compost. And that is pretty much it. That's an old water butt top that we had. We've got the base of the water butt which was leaking, which we're going to have on the allotment. And we've got a lovely little apple tree here. We're going to put a pear tree in the corner there, and we're going to do mixed flowers and vegetable planting, and some of the planting is going to be into the wood chips. But mainly the wood chips are for a path, but we'll plant right up to the edges here, and so the plants will kind of overflow into the paths. But that is basically the idea, and it's not an intensive growing area. It's meant to look quite nice whilst also being productive, but also very easy to manage. And I think easy to manage is always really important to us, because we're always looking to reduce the amount of work that we do and increase the amount of fun that we have. So I'm just really excited to start planting it. But we're kind of starting with onions, and we're going to be putting onions in all the edges of the beds. And then we're going to plant obviously in the centres in May. And we're going to have lots of kales, lots of beets, lots of chard, specialist greens, so things like sorrel, red vein sorrel, green sorrel, around here squash, summer squash. So a really wide variety of different veggies. It'll be a really lovely complement to what we have on the allotment. Some red cabbages as well, some colettes down the wall. Yeah, it's going to be really lovely. And it's so much softer than the back garden, which is it's all straight lines and sort of designed for productivity, but it's also designed for play. So we've got the big lawn here, and lots of playing goes on that lawn, lots of running up and down and football and all that sort of thing. So we needed a nice kind of space like this, and we needed these big raised beds to keep the football and other tennis balls and all that sort of thing off the beds. So a lot of practical considerations went into the back garden, whereas lots of aesthetic considerations kind of went into the front garden. We won't have any covers in the front garden. We're going to keep these for the back garden, and obviously we'll take these covers off in a few weeks' time anyway, and so then really for the vast majority of the time the back garden is completely free of any fleeces or polythene or anything like that. So it's a nice complement really, and I'm so excited. The back garden's just all coming to life now. So this is the fruit garden, and it's just fantastic to see all these flowers just coming on, the blueberries and the raspberries, and nothing much on the strawberries at the moment, but the strawberries in the polytunnel, we've got lots of strawberries in the polytunnel, are only a few weeks away from being ready. So we're not going to miss the fact that these are a midsummer crop really. But I do like sitting on this little patio where I'm standing now and snacking from this garden. It's one of my great summer pleasures, to sit in the shade, look out at the sunshine and eat fresh fruit. So anyway, hope you liked this quick video. My name's Steve. This is the Seaside Kitchen Garden and Allotment channel, and I'll see you soon.